In my last update video for Bitcoin mining BTC Cloud Miner, what a name, right? That their ad rewards have been downgraded. And that I'd come back in a couple of days and let you know whether it was still viable or not. Well, for me, the way they worded it, and I hadn't watched them yet, I thought that each ad was going to give you 10 gigahash per second, which would give you a total of 315 gigahash per second because they give you a free 15.5 gigahash just for logging in. But fortunately, I was actually wrong. For each ad that you watch, it adds another 10 gigahash to it. So the first one will be 10, second one will be 20, third one will be 30, and the 30th one is 300. And as you can see on the screen over there, it adds up for a total of 4.666 terahash per second. So the day after my last video, I wanted to show what the ad rewards would get you over the next 2 days. So the first day you can see that I'm at 2,519 sats. And then the next day around the same time, I was 2,812, just under 300. And then the next day after that, we went from 2,812 to 3,076. So what, about 260? But also remember, I don't do my ads at 12 in the morning. So those 260 to 300, it could be higher if you're doing them at midnight. But overall, this is actually great news. We're not watching the ads anymore for the spin to win. We're getting more terahash, and the ad rewards overall seem pretty much the same. And at this point, we're getting almost 10 sats per ad that we watch, somewhere around that ballpark. So my first thought was to take these ad rewards. So say I average, 260 and 300. We'll just say 280, and it's obviously going to have a spread. But we'll just go with 280. And then I would see what that would get me with 4.666. And then I would go to the permanent spin wheel. And what I'd do is find out what the equivalent of, say 1.6 compared to the 4.6, whatever percentage that was. That would be the percentage of sats that you get. But there's been a few people on my Discord who have invested in this, and they say that the paid investments aren't paying the same stats per terahash per second that the free ads are. Meaning I don't feel comfortable putting the stats up at this point, but what I will do is make one spin, find out what I'll get, and then when I get close to 10,000 sats, also using the paid rewards, I'll stop doing the paid rewards and see what just that terahash per second is earning me. When I make my next video in about 2 weeks or so, I'll be able to do my 10,000 Satoshi withdrawal to a speed wallet, a full breakdown on the ad rewards, and a full breakdown on the paid terahash you can buy. But remember, this is a Bitcoin mining simulator, not backed by real ASICs, so any actual investment that you put into this app is risky. But $10 isn't too bad. So I'll do one spin just so I can give you accurate stats for that next video. So we're going to come here and click buy spin. But before I do my spin, I just want to point out that every single person on my Discord who has done a spin got 1.6 terahash per second with their first spin. So if I end up hitting 1.6 terahash per second, you can probably assume it's rigged. Anyway, so let's spin. And let's see what I get. Looks like 1.6. What do you know? So now you can see that with my ads plus the 1.6 terahash, I'm now at 6.266 terahash per second. And as you can see, I'm at 3,167 sats, well on my way to 10,000. And as soon as I get to 10,000, I'll get that video with the full breakdown and the withdrawal tutorial. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I know a lot of you like these free stat apps, and I try to break them down as best as I can. I know a lot of people want to know if they're really worth your time, because a lot of them aren't. But so far, so good. I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you from the clouds.